Hi kids. So this video is to help you with your Zearn Mission 8 Lesson 11, the finding the distances in the coordinate plane. This is about how we calculate the distance between two points on a coordinate plane or on a graph, and we use the Pythagorean Theorem. We hinted to this in Activity 4 in class. We did a couple slides like it, so it's going to be very similar to that. I'm not going to go through the sprint, so do your sprint and then join me here for the math chat. I will tell you, most students have found it beneficial to have the Desmos Scientific Calculator link up. Zearn gives you a calculator, but Desmos is the one that's built into the state test, and so it's kind of what we go to for doing our classwork, because I want you to know how to use it for the test. So here we go. Here's our first little bubble. Well, my head's just going to be in the way, isn't it? All right. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm ready to find the distance because I can count, and I know you can too. So here we go. The distance between these 2 points, we can subtract numbers on the graph, or we can just count the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Distance is 9. All right, that was easy enough, right? Now I'm going to say I'm ready to find the other one because, again, we can count. This distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to say 11.
What about the distance between point A?
Now, this yellow part, we talked about this the other day in class when I introduced you to right triangles and how certain sides of it have certain names. This yellow part gets a funny name. It is called the hypotenuse. And look, we're halfway done with the lesson. So, if this is the hypotenuse, we do not know that length because that's what the question mark is. And remember, these two sides that are around the right angle are the legs. So we know the lengths of both legs. And if we know the legs, that means that this has to be side C. And then we're going to go ahead and plug into our formula. So, A is 9, B is 11, C we don't know, so we're going to keep it C. Now here's the cheat code. Shh. What we're going to do is we can do all the equation solving math stuff, but Pythagorean Theorem is pretty easy and you can actually do it all in one step. So we're going to go ahead and just actually use this exact equation in our Desmos. So we've got 9 squared. I'm going to hit plus, and then I'm going to do 11 squared. That gives me 202. So what that means is, come on, 202 is the same as C squared. Now remember, I can't put that as my answer because it's still squared. It's an area. I undo an area with the square root. So we're going to hit the root sign, which the SQRT shortcut does not work in Zearn. So I'm going to hit the root sign and I'm going to type in that 202. That's it. I'm going to come over here now. I'm actually going to put that on the graph. Root sign 202. Hit enter. Good job.
Let's recap.
And this lesson's pretty easy. So here we go. How long is this line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, how long is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Alright, so we're going to put our 8 and our 10 in there, and then our C. And there we go. So come back over to our calculator. We have 8 squared plus 10 squared is 164. So we know that 164 is equal to C squared. And the only way to undo that is with our root sign. So root 164. Hit enter. Very good. That means this side length of the hypotenuse has to be the square root of 164. That's it. I mean, we can handle this, right? So, the last one. Now, the annoying part about Zearn is when they get you to the last one, they don't walk you through it, and they just want you to kind of do the whole thing in one slide. So, what you got to do, either have out a sheet of paper or we can use our calculator to kind of keep track. I do have the luxury of being able to write on my screen, so really quick, I need you to be able to envision this triangle. So if you had to count the side of this triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 13. So I'm going to type in, whoops, let me turn my pen off. Or I don't need to. 13 squared, right? Plus, I need to type the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 squared, and I get 218. So that means the answer needs to be the square root of 218. That's all. So that's the whole kit and caboodle. Hopefully you feel okay about this. Obviously, you can ask me questions in class, and good luck with the math.